That dull ache in your calves after a short walk, the cold feet that keep you up at night, the strange tingling you feel when you sit for too long. What if the solution to these problems was not found in a pill bottle, but was actually hidden in the beautiful colors on your plate? Today, we are not just giving you another list of fruits. We are revealing the Rainbow Protocol for helping to heal your arteries from the inside out. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to be our guide through this colorful world of healing foods, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life studying the deep wisdom that nature provides for our health. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. Nature is a very wise artist. It uses color to signal to us the type of medicine that is hidden within a plant. The deep reds of a cherry, the vibrant orange of a papaya, the rich blues of a blueberry. These beautiful colors are not just for our eyes to enjoy. They are a clear sign of the specific and powerful healing compounds that are inside. To truly heal our bodies, we must learn to eat the full rainbow.
And that is exactly what our guide is all about today. In this detailed guide, we are going to explore this Rainbow Protocol by grouping these 7 powerful circulation-boosting fruits by their color. First, in Part 2, we will discover the power of red. Then, in Part 3, we will learn about the power of orange. And finally, in Part 4, we will explore the power of blue and green. It is a true blessing to have this kind of wisdom to be able to understand the beautiful and the healing language of color in the foods that we have been given. If you are ready to learn how to use the power of color to heal your arteries and improve your circulation, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free. And this guide is a beautiful new way to look at your health. Okay, doctor, let's begin our journey through the healing rainbow. What is the first and the most vibrant color that our viewers should be adding to their plates to help heal their arteries and improve their circulation?
We will begin our journey with the color of life itself, the color red. The red fruits in our protocol today are the beautiful strawberries, the deep and rich cherries, and the jewel-like pomegranate. In the world of natural medicine, these fruits are the great protectors and the great strengtheners of our vein and our artery walls. This is so very important for the person who is struggling with the visible and the uncomfortable signs of weak veins like varicose veins. I had a patient, a woman in her late 60s. She was suffering from very painful and bulging varicose veins in both of her legs. She told me that her legs felt heavy and achy all the time, especially at the end of a long day. She was very self-conscious about how they looked, of course, but it was the constant dull, nagging pain that truly bothered her and was affecting her quality of life. We created a very simple and a very enjoyable plan for her. Every single day she was to have at least 1 serving of these beautiful, deep red fruits. Some days it was a simple handful of fresh strawberries with her breakfast. Other days she would have a small glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening. And a few times a week she would sprinkle the beautiful pomegranate seeds on her salad. After about 3 months of this consistent daily habit, she came back to my office. The deep aching feeling in her legs had significantly improved, and she also told me that the veins themselves looked much less swollen and much less angry and inflamed. She was providing her body with the specific nutrients that it needed to help strengthen those weak and damaged vessel walls from the inside out.
That is a wonderful and a very hopeful story. And let's break down the deep science of why these specific red fruits are the true guardians of our vessel walls. The magic is in the very pigments that give them their beautiful deep red color. These are a special class of very powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins. These anthocyanins do two very important and very specific things for the health of our veins and our arteries. First, as you would expect from their deep color, they are powerfully anti-inflammatory. They help to reduce the chronic inflammation in the vessel walls that can cause them to become weak and damaged over time. But second, and this is the absolute key to your patient's story, they help to protect the collagen that is in our blood vessel walls. As we know, collagen is the strong and flexible protein that gives your veins their structure and their integrity. The anthocyanins in these red fruits help to prevent this precious collagen from being broken down by damaging enzymes. This is what helps to keep the veins strong and resilient. And this is why your patient's varicose veins began to improve. And each of these wonderful red fruits also has its own unique extra benefit. The cherries, as the source text for our video notes, are also one of nature's best sources of melatonin. Now, while most of us think of melatonin for sleep, it is also a very powerful antioxidant that helps to regulate our blood pressure. And the pomegranate contains its own special antioxidant called punicic acid, which is another powerful protector of the entire cardiovascular system.
So the wisdom is to eat a beautiful variety of these red fruits. You can enjoy the strawberries and the cherries fresh when they are in season, or you can use the frozen versions, which are often just as powerful all year round. And for the pomegranate, a small glass of the pure unsweetened juice is a very easy and a very effective way to get its benefits.
It is a beautiful and a blessed thing that the most vibrant and beautiful foods in nature are so often the most healing and the most protective for our bodies. So the red fruits are the great protectors of our vein and our artery walls, helping to keep them strong and resilient thanks to their powerful anthocyanins. That is a wonderful and a beautiful first step in our protocol. Doctor, what is the next color in our healing rainbow?
Our next color in the rainbow is the vibrant and the very energetic color orange. The orange fruits in our protocol today are the tropical papaya and the classic beloved orange. You can think of these two fruits as the repair crew for your arteries. They help to clean up existing damage, and very importantly, they help to keep your blood vessels soft and flexible. This is so very important for the person whose arteries are beginning to show the signs of becoming stiff with age. I had a patient, a gentleman in his late 60s. He did not have any major blockages yet, but his doctor had performed a special test and had told him that he had the early signs of arterial stiffness. His cholesterol was also starting to climb. In simple terms, his pipes were beginning to become old and rigid. We created a very simple and a very enjoyable plan for him. Every single morning, he would start his day with a few fresh slices of ripe papaya. And in the afternoon, instead of a cookie, he would have one whole orange as a healthy snack. After about 6 months of this consistent daily habit, he went back for his follow-up tests. His doctor was very pleased. He noted that his tests for arterial flexibility were much improved. He was providing his body with the specific nutrients that it needed to be able to repair and to maintain the health of his blood vessels.
That is another fantastic and very hopeful story. And let's look at the science of this repair crew, because these two orange fruits work in very different but very complementary and intelligent ways. Let's start with the papaya. As we discussed in a previous video, the great power of the papaya comes from its famous enzyme, papain. You can think of papain as a natural cleaner for your bloodstream. It helps your body to break down excess inflammatory proteins and other metabolic debris that can otherwise build up in your arteries and contribute to the formation of plaque. And on top of that, papaya is also a very good source of magnesium, which we know is an essential mineral for helping our blood vessels to relax.
And what about the orange?
And then we have the orange. The orange has its own very special secret weapon. It is a powerful flavonoid called hesperidin. Hesperidin is found mostly in the pulp and in the white pith of the orange. This incredible compound is a master at improving what we call endothelial function, that is the health of the delicate single-cell, thick inner lining of your blood vessels. A healthy endothelium means that your arteries are able to produce more of that magical molecule nitric oxide, which, as we know, helps them to relax and to stay flexible. And of course, we must mention that both of these beautiful orange fruits are absolute powerhouses of vitamin C. And vitamin C is the non-negotiable construction manager that is needed for your body to be able to build new, healthy, and flexible collagen. So while the red fruits that we talked about help to protect the collagen that you already have, these orange fruits are providing the essential vitamin C that is needed to help your body build new collagen. And this is what keeps your arteries from becoming stiff and brittle in the first place.
So it is very important when you eat your orange that you eat the whole fruit, including some of the pulp, to be able to get that wonderful hesperidin. And for the papaya, a simple squeeze of fresh lime juice on top is not only delicious, but it also adds even more vitamin C and more healing enzymes.
It is a beautiful and a blessed synergy, one fruit to help clean the system and another to help rebuild it. The wisdom of nature is truly profound, and we love sharing this kind of deep natural wisdom with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you're watching from. We love hearing from all of you. So the red fruits are the great protectors of our vein and our artery walls, helping to keep them strong. And the beautiful orange fruits are the repair crew, helping to keep our vessels flexible and clean from the inside. This is a powerful protocol already. Doctor, what is the final color group in our healing rainbow? You said this one is especially for the smallest and the most delicate parts of our circulatory system.
Yes, our final colors for today are the rich blues and the vibrant greens. These special fruits are for our microcirculation, that is the very important blood flow to the tiniest of our capillaries, the ones that feed the nerves and the skin in our furthest extremities. Our fruits for this very important job are the beautiful blueberry and the humble kiwi. This is so very important for the person who feels that the very ends of their body, their hands and their feet, are not getting enough life and warmth. I had a patient, a woman in her 70s. Her main complaint to me was that her feet and her toes were always cold. She told me she had to wear thick socks to bed even in the summertime. She also had a constant and very annoying tingling sensation like pins and needles in her feet. These are the classic signs of poor microcirculation. The blood was simply not reaching those tiny distant vessels effectively. We had her start a very simple and a very enjoyable new habit. Every single morning, she would add a generous handful of fresh or frozen blueberries to her breakfast yogurt. And in the afternoon, she would have one kiwi as a simple snack. After about a month of this, she came back to my office and she told me, "For the first time in years, my feet feel warm when I get into bed at night." The tingling had also significantly improved. She was finally getting healthy blood flow to those tiny and very important vessels at the ends of her body.
That is another wonderful and very hopeful story. And the science of these two fruits is just perfect for this specific job. Let's start with the blueberries. As we now know, they get their deep, beautiful blue color from those powerful antioxidants, the anthocyanins. But the specific type of anthocyanins that are found in blueberries are particularly effective at improving the elasticity of our arteries, and at protecting the walls of our tiny capillaries from becoming weak and leaky. That famous Harvard study you shared with me is a perfect example of this, showing how these berries can improve the flexibility of our entire vascular system.
And what about the kiwi?
And the kiwi is a very unique powerhouse for our circulation. It provides a massive dose of vitamin C, which, as we know, is essential for strengthening the collagen in our vessel walls. It also has a good amount of vitamin K, which is very important for proper blood clotting function. And as the source text for our video notes, the compounds in kiwi have a very gentle, natural blood thinning effect. This helps the blood to be able to flow more easily and freely through those very small and very narrow capillaries in our hands and our feet. So, doctor, we now have our full rainbow of 7 powerful circulation-boosting fruits. To bring our entire protocol together, can you please summarize for our viewers how they can create a rainbow fruit salad or a simple weekly plan to make sure they are getting all of these wonderful benefits?
Yes, the most important piece of wisdom from our conversation today is the importance of variety. You must not eat only the red fruits or only the orange fruits. Your body needs all of the different types of these healing compounds from all of the different colors. The simplest way to do this is to think about your plate and to make it as colorful as possible. Every single day you should try to have at least one fruit from each of our 3 color groups. For example, perhaps you have a handful of blueberries on your oatmeal in the morning. Then you can have a juicy orange as a simple afternoon snack. And in the evening, after your dinner, you can have a few beautiful cherries for dessert. This is how you can easily eat the full rainbow every single day. You can also make a beautiful rainbow fruit salad once or twice a week, with some sliced strawberries, some orange segments, and some chopped kiwi all mixed together. The goal is to make your plate as colorful and as beautiful as possible. A colorful plate is a healing plate.
That is a beautiful and a very joyful way to approach our health. It is a blessed reminder that the path to healing is not about restriction, but it is about embracing the beautiful and the colorful abundance that nature has so generously provided for us. Doctor, this has been a beautiful and a very inspiring guide. You have taught us how to use the power of color to help heal our bodies with your wonderful rainbow protocol. It is a powerful and a very natural way to improve our leg circulation. We have learned about the power of the red fruits for our vein and vessel integrity, the power of the orange fruits for repair and for flexibility, and the power of the blue and green fruits for our delicate microcirculation. This is a complete and a very joyful approach to senior health. By simply making their plates more colorful every day, our viewers can take a delicious and an effective step to improving their circulation and feeling lighter and more comfortable on their feet. This knowledge is a true cornerstone of a proactive senior health strategy, one that is accessible to absolutely everyone. It is a practical daily way to invest in your long-term circulation and to help protect your mobility and your independence for all the years to come.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Do not look at your plate and see only food. I encourage you to look at your plate and to see the beautiful colors. See the medicine that nature has provided for you. A colorful plate is a healing plate.
That is a beautiful message, Doctor. A colorful plate is a healing plate. It's a wonderful reminder that we have been blessed with a world that is full of vibrant and healing colors, each with a special and a specific purpose for our health. And of course, the wisest first step is always to speak with your personal doctor or a registered dietitian before making any significant changes to your diet, especially if you have any existing health conditions like diabetes or if you are taking any blood thinning medications. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for the direct medical advice from your own trusted physician. If you found this guide helpful and it inspired you to add more beautiful color to your plate, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information, and be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who you want to help live a healthier life. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know, what is your favorite color of fruit to eat for your health? Is it the red, the orange, or the blue and green fruits? Please share your choice in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.